Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here in front of the Great Wall of Comics. It's Monday. We've got some boxes. It's a signature series kind of Monday mail call. All right, so we got a whole bunch of boxes back here, or a whole bunch. It's four, whatever. But boxes back, and it's signature series Slab Day, is what this is. So let's crack them open and take a look. I've already cut the boxes to help make this go a little bit easier. And we'll just start right here with the top. This one here, the others will be from CBCS or CGC rather. This is CBCS. I don't know exactly what's in here because I know who it's from. It's from Underground Signing and Grading. I have like 8 slabs out or 8 books out with them, and they range anywhere from looking at the cutoff date, not when I sent them, but the cutoff date, anywhere from 341 days to 798 days since the books went out. So I honestly don't know what's in here. I'm guessing they're probably the ones that have been out almost 800 days. Um, well, we'll see together. The part of the problem is that these underground signing and grading did their work slabbing with CBCS. The CBCS hit the wall. Their lead times just got out of control, and basically, I'm assuming that with the impending move that they had, they packed up a bunch of stuff and didn't touch it until after they moved. Because now we're seeing things break free after stuff had been there forever. And prior to that, all we really saw come out of there was express people who paid for express. Pretty much anything that was slow boated, you had to wait. What's really interesting, they decided to pack it in such a way where all the cushioning was one side and the slab is all the way against one corner. Definitely a lot easier for them to do rather than protecting it from all the sides, but over reliance on the bubble wrap. Hopefully that won't be a problem. Uh, it is sealed extremely well. I'm going to have to pull out the knife here and cut some tape. All right. Yeah. All right. So there's one slab. And here's the other. All right. So this first slab, this is a slab I sent in. I picked up several copies of this book um, and decided to have some of them slabbed. Now this one, or signed, and some of them not. This one was a nice opportunity. So this is Batman '92, the first cover appearance of Punchline, first appearance of the Underbroker in the book. It's the ratio incentive, the 1 in 25. Now, this book is signed by Gilliam March and Tomio Morey. So those double signed book, but it's not signed by the ones that everybody else has, the James Tinian and the Jimenez, which I have some of them that are that. The intent here originally was for this book to get signed by these two, then come back and then get signed by the others. So it would be a 4-time signed book. And I may still try to do that at some point. The problem has been that it just took forever to get back here. This is, as you can see, March wrote on here that he signed in 2021 and it's nearly 2023. This says it was witness signature on July 15th, 2021. So it has been over a year since it was witnessed and signed and then to get back here. Now, part of the thing is these guys were signing it overseas. In Italy, the books had to get there and they had to get back. Unfortunately, this one seems to have taken a 9.6 rating. My guess, if I'm looking at it, is probably um, the very bottom corner. There's like a little bit of a smush that really shouldn't be anything to knock it down. I'm not seeing any creases or color rubs. I mean, unless maybe fingerprints on the book, if it got cleaned after or first. Before going into signing, which probably was the case, and it sat around for so long. Who knows? I'll take a look. It might be that it's pressable defects and cleaning, like cleaning will take it off, which case, like I said, I'll send this book in to get signed again. I may bring it with me to Fan Expo. James Tinian is going to be there at least. I could get him to sign it and then have it triple signed and then just have to worry about Jimenez, assuming CBCS will be there. But so, anyways, whatever. Uh, these books are going to show you. I mean, again, remember, these are 2 years in the waiting for this. So to get these back now, it's just one of those things that tells you why the speculation game isn't exactly what it should be. It would take forever. So this is, remember, this series was really hot at one point. Venom number 28. This is signed and remarked. We got a nice remark here. This is Valerio Giordano, who was the cover artist on this particular book. So signed by the cover artist and signed. Well, this is a James Tinian book as well, isn't it, as I recall? Or Michael Giddle? No. Story by Donnie Cates. Donnie Cates will be there. But anyways. So signed and remarked. Now, neither one of these books does anybody care about. What are you gonna do? All right, let's take a look, see what these guys are here. Okay, this one. These books went out to a facilitator and came back. I know that because it has somebody's name on it and my name, in addition to my name, which means it had to have gone through a facilitator. Not remembering what books these are. I do have several out. Maybe it's some of my old stuff that's been up at Captured Collectibles or something. Oh, no. Okay. So these are actually pretty recent. So these books went out to a Bruce Timm signing that was, the deadline was just September 26th. This is November 7th. And I've had these probably sitting here for a week. So they've gone through the signing and got back. Now, part of that is I did not have them press them at CGC. I had these pressed at my facilitator, the Rogue Trader, where you can use the code FATSTAX. If you go to the roguetraderutah.com, use the code FATSTAX and get 20% off your grading needs or not grading needs. I'm sorry, your cleaning and pressing. Do that. Use the code FASTAX, 20% off. Plus, every time you use that code, $10 goes to Comics Curing Cancer. I don't make anything off of it. I don't get any credits for doing this. This is a partnership that the Rogue Trader and I set up. He's the guy who presses my fat stacks of comics. And we partnered up to give you guys a discount and help to continue to support Comics Curing Cancer year round. But so anyways, this was a book. This first one, this is a book I picked up. So 2 books to Bruce Timm. Everybody does Harley Quinn books, whatnot. I got some Harley Quinn books signed by Bruce Timm. Want to do something different. This is one I saw, I think Bub's World showed this off on OnlySlabs, and I had to have this book. So I went out, found it in a 9-4 slab that I cracked open, had it pressed and cleaned, then sent to to the facilitator for signing, and it's come back a 9-4 again. Which line? This is Out of This World, Malibu. Oh, Jesus. Malibu / Eternity Comics. There you go. Out of This World. And we got the Bruce Timm signature right there. And it ties, of course, right in with my love of sci-fi. We have our damsel in distress, the alien coming to check on that, all that stuff. And then on the back, we got 1 boy, 2 girls, giant robot, trouble ahead, ninja high school. Yes. God, I love this cheese. That's so great. All right, so there's that one. And in the other book, it's another one. So Bruce Timm does a lot of these types of this Tart Noir, everything else. So this is All Crime Comics, and this is came back in a 9-2. I bought this raw, so I don't know. It's an older book. Maybe there's some. It's hard to tell. There might be some color rub maybe along the spine. It's really hard because it's designed to be distressed to look pulpy. And your only hope is that when they graded this thing, the graders that they got doing modern books are smart enough to tell the difference between artificial stress lines and the real ones. So it's always a trip to try to figure out when you send it in, but whatever. Anyways, here we go. All crime comics. Um, First in quality. This book is from 2012 actually, so it's already 10 years old. But there you go. Backside we got ads for Dames in the Atomic Age, all kinds of cool stuff. All right, I like it. Next box. Okay, this was a direct submission. One book. Oh, okay. I saw the backside. Now I know what this is. So this is a book that I sent in. So, oh, that's disappointing. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So it's Strange Academy. Number one, this is the Peach Momoko trade dress variant. I previously had it signed by Scotty Young and Umberto Ramos. And then I sent it in for Peach Momoko's signature in-house signing event. Peach signed it over here in black. Unfortunately, I sent it in slabbed, so I didn't get the kind of mark where I wanted the signature. Otherwise, I would have said for her to sign it over here and sign it in red. So that way, all three signatures would have been down in red along this way. And instead, she signed it on the arm where you can sometimes see it, sometimes not. But what are you going to do? At least it's done. Triple signed Peach Momoko variant of Strange Academy number one. Alrighty then. I do not care for these bags. I mean, so this is the new bag that they're CGC sending in. These are like the old Oiler bags. They're super thick, maybe 4mm poly, and they probably do a great job of protecting those books. But as you can see through it here, they're not very transparent. Books, they're not good for showing off books inside of them. All right, last books up here. Okay, there's a pair of them here. So I think I know. I think that these are the Paul Dini books, potentially. Let's see. Yes, they are. Okay, so Paul Dini also doing some signings, in-house signings. It was kind of the end of his. They advertised as his last and final signing event. So we'll see about that. You know, artists always have a way to come back. So this book here, oh, nice. That was very cool. So this book is a reprint of Batman Adventures 12. I have several of these. These get done for the cons fairly regularly. This was a black and white version of the Comic Con box sketch edition from 2015. This was previously signed by Bruce Timm, and now we've added Paul Dini, and he did a nice white signature right up here. Beautiful. I love it. Goes right in with the artwork. Beautiful. Not much he could have done any other white, maybe silver on this book, but it's now we get the first reprint of the first appearance of Harley Quinn, signed by the co-creators Paul Dini and Bruce Timm. That's absolutely phenomenal. About the only other thing we could possibly potentially want on this book is maybe down the road is Rick Burchett, who actually did the cover on this, but I don't think so. I think we're happy. It's a 9.8. I'm stoked. Obviously, the value in that is the signatures on that for what it is. All right, this next book. Oh, All right. So, oh, well, whatever. All right. So I'm going to cover this up. So this is Batman Adventures, Mad Love. So Paul Dini signed it here. It was previously signed by Bruce Timm. Would have been nice if it was a gold, but hey, what are you going to do? He signed it. Sorry, it shows up well. All right. So this book has a story. So I acquired this book originally as I think it was a slabbed book. No, I think it was a raw book. I sent it in to have it graded, and it came back a 9.6. Awful Newton rings. Absolutely horrific. I mean, you couldn't put it on display because it was just the Newton rings were atrocious. Um, so I requested that they fix it. I sent it in. They re-slabbed it. Came back. The Newton rings were even worse. So I held on to it for a short bit. A Bruce Timm signing came along. I sent the book in for Bruce Timm signing and had them crack it and redo it. And it came back absolutely no Newton rings whatsoever. But we took a grade hit from a 9.6 down to a 9.4. And that was a little depressing, but it was what it was. At least it didn't have Newton rings anymore. I got on with it. So now we took it. We had this book cracked. We had it pressed, cleaned, signed by Paul Dini again. Now, and we come back, and now it's a 9.6 again. So this just goes to show, and this goes to show on this one, and this has some. It's probably a generous grade. So its issues have always been here along the backside. You can see there's some issues with that book in there. It's not a flawless book. There's some more color rub there. Um, but it just goes to show you that here's a book that was graded a 9.6 once. It was graded a 9.4, and now it's graded a 9.6 again. Looking at the backside of it, I probably more likely agree with the 9.4 than 9.6, but I'm not gonna send it back to them again. I finally got two signatures I want on here. It doesn't have Newton rings on it. It's slabbed. It's done. Brothers and sisters, there we go. Batman Adventures, Mad Love. This, of course, being the origin of Harley Quinn. Um, outside of the DC continuity. So this is in the animated universe. This is her origin story, much as the Batman Adventures 12 is her first appearance in the animated universe, but not the DC universe continuity. That, of course, goes to um, the Batman with the Joker dancing. That's the first appearance in continuity. And it's a collectible book, but it's not the Batman Adventures 12. There we go. There it is that everybody wants. Anyways, cool. Super stoked. We got a bunch of slabbed books back. What's your favorite? The Bruce Timm and Paul Dini signed books, the triple signed now, Peach Momoko, Scotty Young, and Humberto Ramos. The Bruce Timm signed All Crime. Bruce Timm signed Out of This World. Some old Venom 28 with a remark. This is not even, is this a special? Is a Codex revealed to be Dylan Brock? Virus revealed to be Matt Gargan. So that tells us where this is. Codex thing with Eddie Brock might be something. Who knows if you're reading the current Venom. And last, of course, this is probably definitely the letdown of the whole lot. The book itself, is a nice book. I have plenty of them, but the fact that it came back in 9.6, that's just disappointing. Anyways, all right, guys. Until next time, collect what you want. Don't listen to me. I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.